It's just fallen, that's all. That's magnificent. Let's see you, folks. And welcome back to the channel. It's a dusty old Slim this afternoon. He's getting over a heavy dose of the spicy flu. But that little bit of barbed wire and those two sentinels there, they're inviting. This place shows lots of promise. We've got an hour or two before the sun heads way off there in the golden west. So stick around with me. It'll be a solo run and we'll see how we go. Just for the viewers that are wondering, Slim's taking the old Equinox 800 out with a 6-inch coil for a spin. Just to reminisce on the days of the past before he got the Manticore. There's plenty of high weed in there, so we'll need the sniper call to get in and around things if we want to sniff some silver or something. Alright, we'll see you on the first hole shortly. Alrighty folks, I think it's always important that when you're doing places like this, you work around the gate area, because you don't know whether people are charged or whatever to come into places like this. However, we've only made our way just in and around here, and I have this signal. $22.23. Could be a dollar coin. Could be a silver. Yeah. That sounded pretty good. Good thing about the small coils, right? You dig small holes, digger. Ooh, look at that. You little beauty. Crack that straight in half and there she is. What we got here? Tell you what, it's not in bad nick. I think it's a George 5. Yep. Gee, that looks like it was pretty well dropped brand new. Soil is really nice here though. Very loamy. Look at that, easy. I reckon we might get some good coins out of here. Right folks. One-handed act, but anyway. There you go, get into focus. There it is. There's the coat of arms for Australia. Kangaroo on the left, emu on the right. But that's not a bad looking coin. Yeah. Alright, let's see what we can get. I'll get your pick. Righto folks, because we're in a bit of an older area and the numbers are, 16, 17, it's worth all the time giving them a crack. Even if it's that killer joker old tarp ring or anything like that, because you just don't know. This ground's from the 1900s here, so let's see what we can get. Come on, be good. There you go, look. Oh, these things are everywhere. They're synonymous with old cricket grounds. Righto. Okay folks, as you can see, I've just filled in that tarp ring. Now, in my mind, you've got an old tree here, which symbolises a long time ago, and we're in amongst, there's another gate over there. There's some other old trees that are fairly, it's a tarp ring, tarps, people could have been, out here. So I just did a bit of a quick wagon wheel from there, and we've got ourselves 23 signal right about there. So bear with me and we'll see if we can get this thing out. It's a strong beeping. 23. See, the sand's lovely here. Oh. Right. Alright. Let's see if we can. Oh, there we go. See, look at that. It's just fallen, that soil. That's magnificent. It's, hey, 44 ladies, that's me. Shout out to the Hoover boys. Look at that. There's another one. Gee, we found a string of these in the last few episodes. Wow. All right, we'll clean that up. George 6, get your pick. Folks, just got a couple of targets. Won't bore you with them, but look at that. They're the old paper wrapped shotgun cartridges. So, yeah, I'm just putting something together in mind that you know, someone might have been camped here under a tarp. He's lost a couple, maybe one, maybe a bit more, who knows. I'm just going to give this area a bit of a going over and see if you know, there might be anything in here. You can see that it's fairly clear. So, who knows, could have been a little bit of a camp spot. So, I'm just going to give this area a bit of a going over with the sniper coil, and we'll see what we can get out of it. All right, stay tuned. Righto, folks. Solid 23 right there. So look, you can see I've done this tight little working along here, picking the shotgun cartridge shells up, picking up some other little 22 old casing, you know, the sparrow sort of shot. Really old brass clips, averaging up at about 12. All right, this beautiful soil here. 21, 22. All right, see what we got. What do you think? Look how beautiful that soil is. It's a real good number. I'd be disappointed if it wasn't a sixpence or something. Oh boy. Where are you? Hey, is that you? Nope. Oh, there it is. Oh, look, another good one. Oh, they're coming out just beautiful here. 1942. All right, well, let's give it a little bit of a clean up. Look at that, the soil has just fallen off it. Been in there nearly, what, 42? That's close on 80 odd years. Right, folks, there she is. 1942. Australian wheat, if I can get it to wheat thrippence. There you go, George 6. Get your pick. So I've just dug up a little percussion cap from this hole here. It came up as a 12, but I've got something interesting here. And it is a banging signal. About 2 or 3 inches in. So I reckon I've hit on a camp spot here, no doubt. So I love the soil, man. It's just beautiful. Easy to dig. No, that's got to be a silver of some sort. Hey, there you go. There you go. Oh, jeez, look how good these things are coming out of here, folks. Sweet puppy. We got, ooh, Eddie. Oh, bad luck, digger. 1905. We'll clean that up. Just alive, I reckon. It's not too bad. Ooh. It's tricky doing this one-handed, bugs. Right, let's see what we got here. There you go. That'll probably clean up with something. Be that way inclined. I can't quite. Oh, there he is. There he is. That's his noggin. Looking to the right. And there he is, the 3D. Apologies, I can't get this thing to focus. There you go. Look at that. Very nice indeed. Get your pick. That's 4 in probably about an hour or so, just in, I don't know, 15 square metres. There, happy with that. Folks, the sun is well and truly on its way over the west over there. I think stumps have been called. Probably back about 80 years ago. Have a look at this little beauty. Oh my goodness. These things haven't seen some love for who knows how long. Nonetheless, I think she's a regulation 22-yard pitch. Digger and I'll get down here and give this a real good going over. We've come from up in that corner, and I've just walked over here to give you a little bit of a cricket pitch report before we finish the out. I'll go around the pitch maybe once with the small ball, just to see if we can flush anything out. If not, I'll make my way back over to the horse and cart and do a tailboard wrap up. All right, the old 800's done a pretty good job today. See you soon. Folks, hear this lovely sound. Out there. Let's go give her a bit of a dig up. Could be anything. Around about the same numbers we got over there in that top corner. Oh, come on. Let's see what we've got. Soil's a bit more gluggy here. You can see, look. Just pinpointed that a bit. Alright, let's see what it is. Is that it? What the heck are you? Oh, that's that copper rivet stuff. I got something a bit earlier on I didn't bother showing you, but I'll show you a whole piece. I'm not sure what those things are off, but you'll see what I'm talking about in the wrap-up. It's been a while. Nice enough sounding target. 22, 23. Oi, what do we got here? Yes! Oh, you little beauty. There you go, folks. They come out pretty nice here once you... 1922. Ooh, overdate material. Bear with me. Oh, oops, that's not a good idea. Put that there. And give that a bit of a clean. Get the cloth out. Give her a quick rub-a-dub-dub. We'll get you a pig, folks. Spin that around. There she is, 1922, but I'll have to use the magnifier on the lens. I can't see anything, but as I said before, folks, these things can be expensive. If you find one, you're on a chicken dinner. All right, this might be the last one for the night. It's 4 or 5. Little beauty. Folks, it's that time of the evening. Board wrap time. Remember how I'd show you these things? They have rivets on the back of them, copper. There they are, little bits and pieces of that I found out in the field. Found an Ayrton Centre today. There are the bullets, and there are the 12 gauge, the old paper wrapped ones. They're the caps off those. Deadly killer tarp rings. They suck. Thought that was the top of an old cricket stump, but not. Just some basic can slaw there. I dug the ring pulls because out here in these old paddocks, they could be a 50% silver. Bit of wire, bit of junk, but here's the good stuff. Right there, folks, look at that. Eddie 1905. 22 George 5, a bit later George 5, 27, and a couple of 40 odd George 6. 5 little Quicksilvers there. Told you this place showed a bit of promise. So I can't wait to get out here with Digger, old mate, and give this a good going over with the 900 and the Manticore and a bigger coil. Anyway, sun's gone down over there somewhere. No chance of finding any shadow people out here amongst the timber. So, until we see this place again, folks, we'll see you on another rep soon. Tooroo from Slim.